Are you being told that you can't see the new baby without a pertussis vaccine? This is very common. First of all, it is always up to the parents to make the best decision for their own family. So if that's their rule, that's their rule. Does that mean you need a pertussis vaccine? That's up to you. But here's an interesting thing. A study came out in 2013 that looked at exposure to pertussis bacteria in the lungs of primates. And they looked at unvaccinated primates versus vaccinated primates to see how much bacteria is actually in their lungs. In the unvaccinated primates who have never been exposed to pertussis before, they had a high level of colonization. That means that they were contagious and transmission was very likely because they had a lot of bacteria in their lungs. But arguably, they're symptomatic. They've never had pertussis before, so they are symptomatic carriers of pertussis, meaning if they were a human, they wouldn't go visit a baby. The next group they looked at were unvaccinated re-exposed primates. These are the ones who had pertussis before and are exposed again. These primates had zero colonization, meaning they were asymptomatic and not contagious because they've had it before. It was a one and done. The third group was the vaccinated primates, and they found that they had just as much colonization of bacteria in their lungs as unexposed first-time pertussis primates, but they're asymptomatic. So now these primates are asymptomatic but contagious. So it is interesting when we look at these pertussis vaccines and look at this particular study, the primates that were the most interesting are the ones who were vaccinated because they are asymptomatic, but they're carriers. And I think about this with people. And you get a vaccine, you're exposed to pertussis, you may be asymptomatic, and that's when you want to go see your grandbaby, your niece or nephew. And you're going to hug them and kiss them, and don't do that. Don't hug or kiss either way. They're not your baby. The only one who should be kissing the baby is mom and dad, because you don't know if you are carrying a disease that you just aren't symptomatic for. But know that it is ultimately up to the parents to decide what is best for their child. I'm just giving you some information so maybe you can have a good discussion with them about the risks and benefits of the pertussis vaccine, because there are risks of any therapy, pertussis vaccine or no pertussis vaccine. There's risks and benefits. But now you know the data showing the colonization in the vaccinated primates. That's a little concerning for me.